Okay. Okay, we are ready. Okay. Yeah, to the other screen. Can I do it? Yeah. And can you bring the chat of the or here? Okay, awesome. Is the YouTube and the other chat, right? Okay. Wow. Okay. Can I move it? Everyone, good morning. Let's go, family. Let's go. I'm so happy to be here with you guys. Let's have a nice day. Let's make some profits and learn about the markets, have experience, and everything that we always do. So today, as always, we are going to have a nice day, and also we have a giveaway at the end. So stay at the end. Please subscribe, hit that like button, share this live, so we can keep growing. And I want to see the people. Are people here? Can you hear me? Everything looks good. So let's have a quick moment to give a shout out to our sponsors, TradeSella, Apex Trader Funding, and all the amazing sponsors that we have. They help us to grow the channel. So if you want to use some of the discounts that they had, you can use the codes there, code CF, and you're going to have the best deal right now. So let's start trading, because it's 9:10, it's 9:11, so it's almost the open. And look what happened at the NQ. As you know, I trade the Nasdaq. I only trade the Nasdaq, and this is crazy. Like, who put the plug on that one? What the hell happened there? So we had a huge drop, and it doesn't even, the market haven't opened yet. So this is really crazy. That means today is going to be a very special day. Actually, that drops just invalidated my analysis, so I have to redo an analysis with you guys. So we need to get ourselves on track of the context, what is happening. So let's do it. Let's read the chat. Hey Abe, how you doing? I'm doing good, brother. Thanks God. So I think the drop might be because of the employment data. The employment data was really weak. But the thing is that this might be bad in the short term, but in the long term can be good for the markets, because it's deflationary. If we got less employment, we got less demand, and obviously the offer have to go down. That's why it's deflationary, and this might push the Federal Reserve to cut rates more aggressive to save the labor market. So that's why we are seeing like that kind of drop. So right now the point of interest that I'm seeing, that it will be our main point of interest will be the previous daily low. And looking at the volume, it's going there, it's going for that previous daily low. Is this low right here. I'm going to go to the daily chart. Yeah, this is so crazy. I knew that today we might have a sell, because we were lacking of displacement of the previous daily highs, since Asia. I was telling my students early this morning that the price was lacking in this place, these highs. So when the price start bouncing in that resistance, I told them that this might be a high resistance zone, and we might see a sell before we see an upside movement. Okay, I want to make clear, like, we might still go up, because right now we are pretty bullish on the daily. We have already retested this fair value gap. We got a lot of volume. We took liquidity from here. The weekly retest a fair value gap right here. and we are expanding, towards this fair value gap on the upper side. We might even go to a new all-time high, but it's normal that we see pullbacks, in those movements. So I really don't think this is going to be something big. I think it's just part of the cycle. So for hours, this is where it gets crazy because we haven't seen like that strong pullback since few days ago. So what can we expect? Okay, and that's the question. What can we expect? Okay, so here in this one we got a key support resistance level that we want to look, because if the price go to that area and reject that previous daily highs, and it respect that key level as a support, we might see and move to the upper side. But right now with that kind of volume, it's just scary, to try to buy that kind of volume. Maybe you have seen this, that have heard this, that you should never try to catch a falling knife. And right now that knife is really sharp, so don't try to buy, don't try to catch the bottom. Just try to go with the flow, and I think that will be better, for us right now. So what we want to do, or what we want to see. So let's see how the price is acting. I want to see if the price is going to buy, and this was just a flush of the early buyers. I need to see a failure to displace of a important low, maybe this low or this low. I don't want to buy over this zone. Why? Because those are key levels and liquidity levels. I want them to be taken out. This might be a flush of these buyers, but I don't feel comfortable trying to buy over these zones. So we want to wait to see that the price actually makes a good foundation to then be looking for buys. Let's see the order flow right now, how it's looking. And yes, look, this huge drop right here on the order book. The price just break the point of control and went straight to those two liquidity zones that are right there. Can you see them? And that is pretty wild right now. So we still have a zone of liquidity on the 25,350. So that will be a key level. That will be a liquidity that we want to keep an eye on it. So we might wait for the price to go to that area, okay? And then from there we can have better opportunities to buy. So right now the cumulative volume delta, the delta is still negative. That means that those aggressors that sold that top, they are in control right now. So we don't want we don't want to buy when the aggressors are in control, especially the sellers aggressors. You understand? So what I want to do is wait to the market open and look how the market recalculates their positions and how they behave since we got this huge drop. Also, the VIX. The VIX is really important. Look the jump that we just had on the volatility, and this is not a good signal right now, guys. we just had a huge bounce on the volatility. That means that if the if the volatility keeps going over the 1726 level, this is a level that it usually uses as a resistance and support level. If it keeps going over that 1726 level, that means that it's more than likely that the price is going to keep selling and that we are going to have bigger move. And when I say bigger, more expensive move, I'm saying a move that makes a lot of points. You know, when we have low volatility, like we had early this morning in the London sessions, you know, the move were about 65 points. Now we saw just one candle moving 138 points, and this is going to makes a little bit difficult to trade, especially on the risk management, because the stop loss, they are getting bigger, you know, and you have to be really wise, especially trading the NQ, as one contract, you know, is $5 per tick, is $20 per point, and if you have a small account, is pretty dangerous. Right now, I'm trading the Tradify competition account, so I'm trading that live. You know, I want to win that competition, and so it's a small account, and I have to be really careful, to with that account right now that the volatility is getting higher. So let's see. If you have any question, I'm here. Where are my legends? ¿Dónde están mis legends? Damas y caballeros, where are you seeing me from? Where are you from? I see people from Nigeria. ¿Dónde está la gente de Puerto Rico? The United States. Where are you? Let's see. Could be a quick sell. Be possible of open to see if we grab that PDL liquidity. That is what I think it will happen. We might see a fake out to the upside and then another drop to that liquidity, and then we might see the move to the upper side. Bro, from Peru, let's go, my brother. From India, my family from India. You know, I'm a Puerto Rican, but I feel Indian, bro. Like everybody thinks I'm from India, so that's my family from India. ¿Dónde está Charlie? Soy de España. Charlie is Mondays, I think. Charlie trades on Mondays. De España, caramba. Germany. Awesome, brother. Poland here. This is so amazing. Like, we got people from all over the world, and I hope you can learn from this stream and you know, keep growing on your process, you know, to be a profitable and professional traders. South India, Kenya, that's really far. That's awesome. So okay, what we want to see here. Okay, look what it's doing right now. The price is just accumulating liquidity right now on this area. So we want to see that open. As I say earlier, we might see a quick sell to that 350 zone. I'm going to mark that zone. Yeah, it would be a good idea. The 350 is here, this area. I'm gonna change the color to green. Yeah, so I can identify it as liquidity. So that green area is a sign of liquidity in the book. I'm gonna show you in the book map. Is this sign of liquidity? There are big contracts over there. The cumulative volume delta is pretty low towards the buying side, but that means the aggressors and the buyers are fighting, you know, a crazy battle right now for the control. That's what is almost neutral. Neutral means we got the same amount of buyers and the same amount of seller fighting to control the price, and this is crazy. I don't like to trade these kind of conditions. I'm gonna be honest, like I don't feel comfortable at all in this kind of condition. Usually when I see days like this that the price drop, I just turn off my computer and go to the park with my boy. I don't like to trade these kind of conditions. It's crazy. And when you see neutral delta, a neutral delta that it doesn't have enough power to either side, that is quite dangerous, because the price can do anything. It might just absorb, and I have seen that it might just absorb all that sell movement. I have seen the price absorbing everything and it just go up. And it have a lot of volume to the downside, so it can retest maybe some imbalance right here and then still going down. So we have to be really careful today. We got to be really patient and wait for the good trade. One good trade is what we need. We don't want to chase any sketchy setup. We want that one good trade. I learned that from, I think it was Mike Bellafiore, from SMB Capital. If I don't saying it wrong. He is one of the best trader. I think he's a market wizard, and his book is called One Good Trade. And he teach us that in trading, our principal weapon is patience. Is wait for that setup that meets all the criteria to be a high probability trade. And when that happens, we have to take action. One good trade is all we need. So 3 more minutes until the open. Can you answer if the music is good, if everything sounds good, if you can hear me clear? Is everything good? You look like Indian. I know, bro. I know. I'm from Puerto Rico. I'm American. I'm from Puerto Rico, but yeah, I look some kind of Indian. I think it's because of the heritage of my island. My island in Puerto Rico have heritage of Taino Indians, and I think we might be like far but related somehow with Indians. It's a possibility. Puerto Rican are a mix of Spain, black people, and Indian. Yeah, you get the mix of the 3 race. The playbook. That one is really awesome. The playbook. I read that book too, and it's really, really awesome. I think the playbook was one of those books that helps me to systemize my strategy. When I first start trading, and this is a one thing that might help you in your process. When I start trading, I had a strategy. I had knowledge. I had knowledge, but I didn't have a system. So I was always like, okay, I open my trading view, and I really didn't know how to start. I didn't know how to do, what step is next. And I was just like guessing, hoping that a pattern forms and I take a trade. Now I have a system. I have a 3-step system to take a trade. It's determining the drawn out liquidity, determining the bias, and confirming with market structure based on the Dow theory, and then identifying an entry model on lower time frames and using order flow. That's why my trading style is like a high precision trading. I use really low time frames to do my entries. I analyze on the higher time frame for the direction. I mark my point of interest, and when the price confirms me with the structure and is in a point of interest, I go to the lower time frames, to pull the trigger. And for that, I use the order flow and the price action as well. So okay, we are about to see the market open. I'm seeing a lot of selling volume getting in, but this might be a trap. So let's wait a little bit. I don't have a strategy. So my brother, you should start studying, and having a strategy that you feel comfortable with, and do a lot of back testing. The back testing is one of my best weapons. It's like I call back testing my gym, my personal gym. I train every day, and the backtesting helps you with the execution, with developing experience from the markets. You can do live testing, and the live testing is really good, but if you do 1 year of live testing, I already did 10 years of backtesting in the same amount of time, so I will have more edge than you on the price action and execution side. It doesn't have to be nothing with the psychology. The psychology is something that is apart. Like people say, I don't like backtesting because it doesn't have the emotions. I know that, but backtesting is not to develop emotions. It's to develop the, I don't know how you say that in English, is reticular activation. I don't know if that is right. Reticular activation. You want to train your eye to recon the patterns and recon how your strategy worked the best, and also gathering data. You have to gather statistics to then trade based on that. So we had the market open, and it's really low liquidity right now. I don't like this. Eh, I really don't like how the market is behaving right now. Um, the open was really poor on volume. It seems that it wants to go up, but right now I really don't like it. Yeah, there's 10 a.m. news. We got the PMI. I think it's the service PMI. Let me check. Yeah, 10 a.m. We got the service PMI, and also we got President Trump's speech at 2:30. I hope this doesn't screw our AM session. We might see a better PM session today. Let's see what happens. You learn from Market Wizard. I read Market Wizards. I learned some things from Market Wizards. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. For me, it's more impressive you managed to move forward in this area considering the language gap. Yeah. So it's kind of crazy because I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like to live trade. I have ADHD, so it's really hard for me to concentrate. I got this hyper focus on trading, but when I'm live trading, I have like this divided attention, and it's really hard for me. Also, English is not my main language. My main language is Spanish, and but I'm a guy that I always says that your fears you have to confront your fears. You have to face your fears, and I say in a violent way. Like, you don't, if you don't feel comfortable with that, do it. That's good, because when you are uncomfortable, you are going to grow. You are going to develop yourself. Anything, anything good have never born from the comfort. You know, everything awesome that has been created has been built in this space of inconformity and discomfort. I don't know if that is how you say it in English, but I hope you understand me. And thank you for being patient with me, you know. So thank you. Igual, bro, no sé cómo lo hace. Es una locura. I'm not gonna lie, Sergio. It's crazy. I just try to. I know I can do anything. You know, I put my mind on. That's why I believe a lot in myself. Actually, one thing right now, I'm competing on the cup, on the 35 cup, and I got a rough start. Like, I almost blew my account in the first day, and it was crazy because all the big names that was on the top three, they blew the account in the first day, and I was, I think, $177 from blowing the account, and I say, you know, I can win this thing. I had all the odds in against me, and I managed to recover from those losses. And now I think with this trade, if someone took that sell, I'm screwed. But last night I was six in the top 10 position, and you know, that's what is called resilience and believe in yourself, you know. So I really think that I can do anything I put my mind on, but you have to put the work. So what I didn't scared when I was offered to live trading in English, that is not my main language, in front of 300 400 people around the world, because I want to face my fears and develop from that. And I know this experience will make me a better trader, you know, and that's awesome. I hope you can learn from that too. So right now the market is really boring. I'm not gonna lie. What are you doing? The big movement was here, man. At 9 a.m. exactly. It just dropped really, really, really hard. Yeah. So I don't know if you have any question until we wait for this thing to wake up and do something. Whoa, Goncalo, that is exactly what I say. Backtesting is to develop your strategy, and real testing is to develop your emotion. And that's the key. That's the combination. You have to do both. Backtesting will help you to gather statistics that prove you that your strategy works over time and is a profitable strategy. And then the live testing is what is going to develop your emotions, develop your self-control, and your discipline. That is really important. Your discipline and self-control. Thank you, Sergio. For real, thank you. People, sometimes people ask me how I develop my mindset, and the thing is, maybe pretty soon we are going to have a episode on Word of Wisdom, but my story is a story of resilience. You know, in Puerto Rico, when I was younger, I did a lot of you know, crazy stupid things as a young guy, and I managed to get myself in prison for 10 years. I'm 38 years right now. I'm almost 40. Um, and I spent 10 years of my life in prison, and I thought that that was the end for me. But in one moment, I said to myself, this is not the end. This is the beginning. This is the beginning of a new story. Yeah, we just closed a chapter of your life where you did the things the wrong way, but now we are going to open a new one, and you are going to demonstrate that nothing is impossible, and you can you can be an example for your kid. My main motivation on life is I have two children. I have two kids. One is 15 years old. The second one is 2 years old, and I want to be a good father. I want to be a sample for my kids that nothing is impossible, and that it doesn't matter where you came from, so what is your background. You can do good in life, and there's always a way to bounce back, from the ground. You can fall, and it's okay to fall, and it's okay to fail. It's okay to do mistakes, but you have always to get back up and try it again. And yes, I made a mistake as a young kid, but now I'm trying to be a person that inspires the new generation to do the things a different way. To be kind, to be help with the other people, be kind with the other people, and just believe in themselves. So let's go. I don't know if you have question. I'm here to answer. The market is really really slow right now, so it will be awesome if you have questions and I can answer them. You don't make them. It's just the magic of genetic mixing. Very much inspiring story, bro. Yeah, it's never late to begin. That's right, bro. That's right. The crazy thing is that when you align your actions with the things that you want in life, let's say if you have a clear um objective. I don't know how to say, ¿cómo se dice objetivo en inglés? If somebody can help me. If you got a goal in life, um you have this dream that you want to achieve, and you align yourself, your actions, your mind with that, like everything start like working out. Like, I never thought that I was going to be a trader. I'm not gonna lie. But I knew that I was going to do something great, and I align myself with that, and I start doing different things. I start reading. I stop like wasting my time on TV. I stop wasting my time with people that doesn't add nothing to me. Bad company. I stopped doing drugs. I was a drug user. I stopped doing drugs, and I started doing exercises. I started going to the gym, and the change of habits, it led me to a whole change of my life. Even the way that I speak right now is really different as when I was younger. And it's crazy. Like, when you change your habits, you change your character, and your results also will change. All my life, I have the result of my bad habits. Yes, and I got into prison. But right now, my good habits have led me to where I am now, and this is just awesome. This is awesome. Yeah, for real. Laying in the house and everything. Thank you. Thank you, people. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get sentimental with this, bro. Thank you, for real. Don't make me cry. Ah, man. This is so good, man. Thank you. Thank you, for real. So, okay, now I need someone to tell NQ that it's time to wake up, that it have to move. Can somebody just tell the NQ to move? Such a nice person. Thank you, thank you. Respect. Thank you so much, for real. It's not doing anything, like, at all. I'm gonna show you something. Um, okay, here. When we see this kind of spots over the volume bubbles, that means that they are skewing the book, and what that means is they are putting random orders on the book to control or maybe cheat in some way the algorithms that are in the market. And when I see this is always market manipulations. So that's why we are seeing a really controlled price right now. I think dealers are controlling the price right now. Why does it sell it off? I really don't know. Because okay, the data, the employment data was really bad. Like if you see the employment data, it was really bad. The previous data was 47K positive. The expectation was 50K at least, and the actual came negative 32K, and that's a really negative employment data, and that is why we might see that fall. But as I said, it's a bad data in the short term because it means, like, there's less employment in the market, in the labor market, but it also is deflationary. So it also might push the Federal Reserve to cut rates. And if they cut rates, the markets are going up, especially the tech companies. So okay, here the Fed watch is an 88.8% probability of a rate cut on December 10th. That's next week. So we have a pretty high um, percentage of probability that we have that rate cut, and the market is I think it already priced in that. That's why we saw that huge move to the upper side these past few days. The market was already pricing in that. So I think this might be more like a early buyers flush. They are flushing those early buyers, and then we might see a move to the upper side. I think that's why the market dumps at 9 a.m. Exactly, because you gotta understand, bad employment equals better chance of rate cut. And that's right, because the Federal Reserve have a dual mandate, and is to have price stability and control the stability of the employment. So they have to control both employment and price stability. So if the employment is getting too far low, and if the unemployment rate is going to get really high, they have to control. They have to do a quantitative expansion so companies can hire again they have to cut rates. So now the companies have low interest, how you say préstamo, loans. You have low interest loans, and then these companies can grow. The only problem is that now we are seeing a divergence between the economy and the unemployment, and this is really interesting. Do you know why? Do you know why? Um, the last 10 years, the S&P 500 and the unemployment has been uncorrelated. If the S&P goes up, the unemployment goes up. But since 2022, the S&P 500 has been going up and the unemployment rate is going down. Somebody knows why? I want to read the chat. And this is really, really interesting. It's because AI. Since the inception of ChatGPT, a big divergence have happened between the S&P 500 and the employment rate. And now it's going to be interesting because, okay, the Federal Reserve can cut rates. Companies will have access to cheap loans. They can grow, but how they are going to grow? They are going to, I'm sorry. They are going to hire people, or they are going to develop AI systems to replace the people. And this is crazy, you know. We are living in a time that really soon a lot of employments are going to be replaced with artificial intelligence. I'm not talking without evidence. You can see the S&P 500 employment correlation. I don't know. Yeah, like this. I don't know if you can see this, but since the inception of ChatGPT, you can see the disparity that we have between the S&P 500 and the job openings, and that is really crazy. You know, that's a pattern that is happening right now. Okay, finally, we see something. It's almost 8 a.m. At 10, we have a news incoming. That's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for that PMI, service PMI, so we can see how the market reacts with that. Well, this is a really good question. Abraham, if a country stock market is given a nice CAGR or ROI every 5 years, but country currency price is going lower against dollar, so that means the country is developing or not? And that's going to be a really interesting question because, yes, in some way, yes, you are developing, but at the same time, you are losing the buying power of your ROA. So it's not a healthy development. You know, it's still a development, but it's not a healthy development. That is, I think United States is facing that. We having a lot of development on the stock market, but at the same time, you know, the inflation is destroying the dollar right now. Right, is at a key level for hours level. No, it's pretty close. Yeah. I think we are going to have a really boring AM session, and we might see the action on the PM session. Yeah, I'm afraid that is happening. So if after 10:30, we don't have a good chance of to trade, I'm just going to do the giveaway and I don't know, answer some questions if you have, you know. Also, I don't know if you are in the Discord. Yo, ChartFanatic Discord is gold. There's a lot of resources. I have shared AI tools that I use to develop my KPIs, to study my KPIs, to analyze things. I have shared a lot of tools right there that you can use. Also, my friends, my team, they always are sharing a lot of value. So if you are not in the Discord, you should get in that Discord right now. Like, it's a lot of value and it's free. And you can learn from awesome verified traders. And that is one thing that the industry of trading have lacked. For a lot of time, we have a lot of people without clearance, without being verified, being leaders in the industry. We still have some of them, but now we got this resource where any trader, all traders are verified and are profitable traders, and you can learn from them. So I invite you to join the Discord. It's free. I think the link is right there on the chat. And please, if you haven't hit that like button, you have to do it right now. Hit that like button, please. That will help us a lot, and we just want to grow. Keep sharing knowledge, love, and experience to all the people for free right here. We want to be the number one trading streaming channel on YouTube. And I think we have a nice team to do it. So hit that like button and subscribe and share this to all your friends. Oh, how is my role model? Yeah. That is a really awesome question. So in terms of trading, I think I have few role models. I think one of 2 seconds. Let's see, and nothing happened. A bit of the move to the upper side. Let's see the data. 52 positive. We got a positive PMI, and that is good. it's good for the service. Yeah. We got some good news for the service, but I don't see any movement right now. Yeah. So I have a few role models or mentors, not role models, more mentors in trading. I think Charles Dow is one of the principal mentors. Also Richard Wyckoff. I learned a lot of his work. Um, yeah, Fun Markets Day. It's really fun, boss. Like it's really fun. It's doing nothing right now. But yes, I think my mentors are Charles Dow, Richard Wyckoff, Larry Williams, Linda Bradford. She's my hero. Like she's the grandmother of the turtle soup. Linda Bradford and actually ICT. You know, a lot of people criticize him, and yes, he have his weird things, but at the same time, I learned how to identify the markets in a way that I can develop a context with what I learned from him. So yes, those are my mentors. Um, also in a personal way, um, man, in a personal way, I think one of my biggest role models is my father. Even though I never lived with my father and I didn't grow up with my father. My father was a hardworking man. He was always working. He was always wanting to provide, for his kids, and yeah, I think that is something that I respect. Maybe when I was younger, I was wanting for something else, maybe more comprehension, a father to be there. But now that I am a father, I can understand why he was always working, and it's that he just want to provide for his family, and I respect that, and I think that's my best role model in a way that I want to be as hard working as he was, but at the same time, um, I don't want to be like he was. I want to be present with my kids. I want to be there with my kids, and yeah, those are my role models. Yeah, the market start buying, but it's a high risk buy. I will not take this buy because the price never went below that last low. We got a lot of liquidity in the downside. Yeah, no, yeah, no, nope. And the price never took those lows. Even it never retest the previous daily low. Let's see how it's developing the daily candle. Interesting. The daily candle opens here. It went all the way here. It's going back up. Okay. As I told you, I think we are still going for this area right here. We are still bearish. I think that sell-off it was a flush of early buyers, but I don't see a good, high probability setup to get it in a trade right now. And the stop loss, I think they are huge right now. Like if I was going to take maybe a long position here in this fair value gap with the apex, I put my stop loss here. It's still a huge stop loss, for my strategy. And it's still really dangerous because we got point of interest right here, and we got this little accumulation. The price can go right here and then just bounce back, and we never took liquidity, so it can go farther down. If we see it on the 5 minute, it's retesting that huge fair value gap, and it can just go down. Right now, the only thing that I like about this zone is the apex. Is this resistance zone? You do a break and resist, a break and retest. I'm sorry, break and retest, and it may work out, but I really don't like it. I don't think I'm going to enter this trade. I'm better waiting. Yeah, join the Discord, brother. There's a lot of things, Taylor. In the Discord, I share a lot of things. Also, you can follow me in my social media. In Instagram is the more active that I have. Instagram. So you can follow me there. Maybe what you look before entering a trade. So I really want to see things to get aligned, like bias, market structure, and liquidity and order flow. If if three of them is aligned, we might see a high probability movement. Let's say if I have a bullish bias because I'm seeing the down on liquidity on the buyer side, and I have a 15 minutes fail to displace of a low, that is a structural confirmation, because the theory behind the failure is that if the price doesn't close below that low, is rejecting that zone, it's going to look for an upper side liquidity. So that will give me the structural confirmation, and then order flow. I want to see buying aggressors getting in the price and seeing the point of control of the session volume profile being used as a support. If that aligns, I got a high probability setup. Did you mentor? Yeah, I do mentorship, but in Spanish, bro. I haven't never teach no one in English. I'm too new in the language right now. Giveaway. Yeah, for real. So Eastern, let's do the giveaway. Until we see maybe some move for you. Let's see. Let's wait 1 second, bro. The giveaway. Yeah, I think today I'm going to wait for the PM session. The AM session is not good at all. Yeah. So let's do it this way. Let's do the giveaway, and then we have a few more minutes watching if maybe the price do something. But I really don't think that we are going to have a opportunity on the AM session, a good opportunity that I can have a good risk management. And right now I'm on a competition. I want to be disciplined. I don't want to take a trade just for taking a trade. I don't want to take a trade just for entertainment. I want to make money, and I want to have a good trade. So the rules are simple. Remember that you have only one opportunity, so don't do it twice. If you do it twice, you are going to get disqualified. So exclamation join, great, in the chat, exclamation join, so you can join the to the giveaway. So today we are having Apex, Alpha, and Funded Next, if I'm not mistaken. We got 3 accounts today to give away. As always, we got giveaway, so exclamation join to get in the giveaway. Remember, just one time you have to be here. When I announce the winner, if you are not here when I announce the winner, you are going to get disqualified, and we are going to the other. Oh yes, let's go. How many people is in the live stream right now? I don't see it. Let's go. To my producer, can we open the picker, the wheel? Yeah. Just 1 second. We are preparing everything. You have few more minutes, seconds to get in that giveaway. And we are going to close the entries. Please be fair, just do it once. Don't use bots, please. We don't like bots. Perfect. So 1, 2, 3. We are close. We are officially close. We are not taking any more. Let's go. All entries are in. Remember, it's just one time. If you do it twice, you are going to get disqualified. That's one of the rules. Please listen. If you do it more than once, you are going to be automatically disqualified. You are controlling the screen, brother? Yeah. Those are the names? This is perfect. So yes, let's do it, people. Awesome. So let's go. I really wish you the best of the lucks. So it's okay, brother. I really am not offended. It's not my main language. It's okay, bro. My accent. I'm from Puerto Rico, so I speak Spanish. So it's okay. I'm not offended at all. Let's go. So I wish you the best of luck. Let's go. And the winner number 1 is Kraber Moo. Kraber. Is Kraber here? You have to answer. Kraber, are you here? I'm from Bayamón, Puerto Rico, but I live in Florida. But I'm naturally from Bayamón, Puerto Rico. Is Kraber Mew here? If he doesn't answer, we are just going to... Yeah, Kraber Musa is right there. Congratulations, brother. So you have to go to Discord and follow the instructions to claim your prize. You just win the Apex funding challenge. So that's awesome, brother. That's really awesome. Let's remove Kraber and go for the next one. And good luck, everyone. Good luck. I'm working with my accent, man. Don't be mean with me. I know it's bad, man. And Mobify Trader. Where is Mobify? Mobify Trader. Congratulations, brother Mobify. You have to answer in the chat. Let's see if Mobify is here. Mobify Trader. Jumpman Jordan. Yeah, Mobify Trader is there. Brother, congratulations. You just won the Funded Next CFD Challenge account. So as always, get in the Discord, follow the instruction, and claim your prize. Congratulations, brother. Jumpman, you host any live sessions or mentorship locally in Florida? Um, I used to do it, but in Spanish. English is not my main language. But not follow me on Instagram, and we can arrange something. Remove Mobify, and let's go. The next one, the final one. Tum, 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 tum. And the winner is Hafiz Abdullah. Hafiz Abdullah. Is Hafiz? I don't know if I'm saying it right. Hafiz Abdullah. Erwes. Hay mucha gente de todo el mundo. Hafiz. Is Hafiz here? 1, 2, 3. Is Hafiz here? If Hafiz doesn't answer, we are going to remove that name and do it again. Yeah, I think he's not here. So okay, so let's remove it. We are going to do it again. Perfect. He's removed. Too late. For the last one, let's go. Bill. Bill. Abdullah, you were too late, brother. You were too late. Bilujo is the new winner. So Bilujo, congratulations. You won the Alpha Capital Group Challenge. Hey, if you didn't win this time, actually, yeah, it may be a delay, brother. I'm so sorry. If you didn't win this time, we do giveaways in every single stream. So stay tuned in every. I think today we have another stream. I think Mark Fraser, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be here on stream. So just stay tuned, and you will always have a chance to win. I really appreciate everyone, and congratulations to all the winners. So let's see what is happening right here in the market. So yeah, I think I will call that a day. I don't think the AM session is going to give us a nice, good opportunity. We don't want to risk ourselves for nothing. So I hope you at least you got something from the stream. I can add. I wish I add value to yourself. And as always, man, I just want to thank you everybody to be here with me, thank you for yeah. Next time, yeah. I'm really thankful to all you guys. You're always supporting, and I I'm always looking to add value to the whole community. If you got questions, you have the Discord. You can tag me, and man, I hope here, from 1 year to from now, you are going to be the best trader that you are meant to be. So, thank you everyone to be with me, and see you later. See you next Wednesday. Thank you. Yeah.